And I have all my pens here. As I promised, I would make a video on how they were writing. The last video I made was on how they were keeping up and if they were wearing out or breaking, any parts getting loose or all that, getting tight, getting old, but they were doing pretty good. So now I'm going to show you how they write. I just inked them up, every single one with Parker Quink. I don't know if you could see that, but it says Parker on it, right about there. See it? I took the sticker off. I just didn't like it. It was boring. So I have all my pens, and I'm going to do a writing test on all of them. Okay, so for my first pen, I'm going to use my Bulo X450, silver with the lines in it. I like this pen. I use it a lot, so I'm going to do it first. So let's start off with some line variation. Yep, so there it really pretty much ends. And here we go. Now let's do some writing. That was bad. The G at the end, that was my mistake. So overall, I think this Bulo X450 is pretty wet. It does dry quick. That's why I like the Parker Quink ink. I think it's actually a pretty funny name, Quink. I like how they did that. So let's see if it skips. Let's just do some. So at the beginning, it started off skip. And it seemed pretty consistent the whole time, except for at the end. At the end it did skip a tiny bit, right over there. So, next one we could do some crazy stuff. Alright, here we got some skips. So, the figure eights were decent, and then when I went into the transition, I'm going to the loops. We got a big skip right there. And then at the end, I did another loop right here. Got a skip right there. So, that's pretty, it's not bad for non that expensive pen. So, my next pen, I'm going to be doing another Bulo. It's going to be the Bulo X450 as well, but it's going to be in a different color. Hold on. Let's change the page. Alright, so now we got the low. X 450 with the Parker Quink. This is one of my favorite out of all the pens. I really like the design. You can't see it that well. It's like a grayish, like, cool design. I don't even know how to explain it. So, now we're going to do some line variation. Got the stops right there, but some thinner lines. That's where it breaks. So now we're going to do some figure eights. See if there's any skipping. Nope, no skipping at all, which is actually very, very decent for this pen. Alright, those two. Now, I'm going to do another Bulow, X450. I bought all of the Bulows in a big set, just so I don't have to pay extra to buy all of them each. I'm in a set of like 5. The next one is this one, and as I said in the video before, this one isn't the best of all of them because I thought it was defective in the beginning, but just realized that this ink that came with all the Bulows is called the can't say it, but it's the Chesterfield ink Obsidian. Sorry, I'm really sorry for the blurriness, but I'm getting a new camera, so it'll be better. It came with 10 milliliters just to like test it out, and I thought it was very dry. So today I just inked it up with the Parker to see if it was any better, and it's actually writing, and but it's not as good as like the other Bulows. I don't know why. You gotta like shake it first, and maybe it'll like see. It's not that good. There we go. We got some crazy stuff. All right, so let's try some writing with this one. So. So, isn't that bad, but I definitely do like the other ones better. Now let's see if this one has some good line variation. That's where it breaks, right there. So, now we're gonna do some, see if it tests for skip. No skipping except for that little thing at the bottom, but that's nothing. I think that just happens when you do like a little check at the end. Alright, so for the next pen, it's going to be my next Ulo X450. Kind of like the silver one, but it's gold. Still has that awesome wine pattern that I like. There we go. Just move that. Alright, so let's do some So this one I like too. I use it, give it to some of my friends to use when they're working, so I could brag to their friends. Because not that many people know about these pens anymore. Kind of went out of style. But I still like them. I don't know why. It's just, they're pretty awesome. So this pen really doesn't skip much at all, so that's a good thing. Alright, there's the white one with some gold. All of them have the little gold, like, below trademark of its clip right here. Right here it says below. I don't know, it doesn't say the type of pen it is, just says below. So, let me just put up another page. Alright, so, this one, man, well, right there it skipped like that because I just did it fast, but now it's working. I was noticing with this one before, I didn't even have to put any pressure on it to write, but maybe if I didn't have to put any pressure on it, and it would just, all the ink would just ooze out. It was very wet, but now it's not that wet. Yeah, this one definitely is dry. Just the feeling of the nib is dry itself. It's just like crazy. Very dry. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to fix this after the video. Alright, so I'll do another video on this pen just because it's not really working well. So definitely put that in this video probably. And for my last pen, which is one of my favorite pens, is the Pilot Metropolitan. Now I really enjoy this pen because I think when I bought it, it said it was a medium nib. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it says it has a medium nib, but it writes so nicely that it looks fine, which I really enjoy about the pen, because medium pens are very hard to like write in smaller places. So I use I don't have any fine pens, but I would really want one. But this Pilot is just like a fine. The only other one of my friends that has a fountain pen is my friend Michael, and he has one that's fine. He bought a Parker Sonnet. I think he bought Parker Sonnet. Really nice one, and it was fine, and it writes just Like, this is better than it, and that Parker Sonnet had to be like $200. This was only like $15. This writes amazingly. The nib, small, but it does have an M on it. Let's do some writing. It's just, like, look at that. It's crazy. It doesn't really skip either. Writing reverse, it's even like, just doesn't, writing reverse isn't that good. If you do it on some of the Bulo, it looks like a fine if you write in reverse, but this is just, I love this pen. It's smooth when you write with it. My favorite letter is an N, just because it's so fast and smooth. That's what I love when I write with these pens.